What's going on, everybody? My name is Dominic. I'm the founder of RE Digital, and I have courses within RE Digital which help small business owners and contractors obtain better quality leads, or for contractors, for example, break out of that job cycle and relying on construction companies and other people around them to help them find better work. So I'm the person who helps you guys get more leads, better jobs, higher paying jobs, so on and so forth. So this video, to start, we will discuss from contractor to CEO. I know it sounds kind of cheesy and touche, but you have to develop a mindset like a CEO, for example. So if you're just chasing jobs, chasing the next paycheck, for example, well, then that's not a CEO mentality. You have to disassociate yourself from the time it takes to do the job. So, for example, you're only one person. So, being that you're just one person, you could only do like one job at a time. You can't physically be in 2 or 3 or 4 different places. So, you have to first disassociate yourself from that. Second thing that's very important is there are an abundance of opportunities out there. Let's say, for example, you are a roofer or a drywall contractor and you're struggling to find better quality work or any kind of work, for example. So you start, what do you think you do? You know, you might undercut certain projects. That's not something a CEO does. That's not something a professional business owner does, because it's actually very destructive to you as a company or even as an individual. Because let's say, for example, a roof costs $10,000, hypothetically speaking. You undercut that project by a lot. Let's say you're like, I'll do it for $7,500. And then you start getting all the cheapest material. You start doing the cheapest labor. And then if something goes wrong, it's out of your pocket. What if they, like literally, what if something goes wrong down the line and you can't afford to fix it? Well, then what are you going to do now? And now you don't have a profit, for starters. And then without that profit, you're still going to go out of pocket in case you want to find new leads. So if you're relying on Angie's leads or something like that to get more leads, well, that $7,500 project might have cost you out of pocket $8,000. You might have got that paycheck immediately because, hey, you needed the money at that very moment. And I understand that because I've been there myself. But nonetheless, you're still $500 in the hole. And then what if something else goes wrong, And what if you skimped out on the labor and you had to do it as quick as possible just to be able to get some kind of money back from that? So ultimately, you have to start focusing on working on your business rather than in your business. And there's certain processes and procedures on how to handle all of that stuff from a professional level. Some examples would be focusing on systems and strategies to bring in higher quality leads, focusing on instructions or SOPs to provide to contractors to do the projects for you. And trust me, I get it. Breaking out of that day-to-day grind where you're on the job site getting the most bang for your buck because you're physically doing the project rather than paying somebody else to do the project, it's good for a little bit, but eventually, you want to break out of that cycle. So let's say, for example, instead of you being on one project, you can hire somebody else to be on a second project. So you could do one project and somebody else could do a second project, and then start slowly managing from that and then taking yourself out of working inside your business and rather just working on your business. So if you need some active strategies or you want some help really getting a solid game plan in on how to do this, check out my description below. I offer a free masterclass for this information I'm talking to you about right now. And there's also some other amazing strategies. If you want to book a one-on-one call with me, that information will be in the description below. This is going to be the first video of many, and I hope to see you guys on the next videos.